to finally be here?
Yeah, no, buzzing. It's one that I had to be quite patient with, as I knew that the interest, was there for about a couple of weeks ago, to be fair. But I'm just grateful to God to be here, It's been one that I had to wait for a minute, but yeah, happy that it's all done.
I know fans maybe sort of had a few pronunciations of your full name, so why don't you tell us how to say your full name?
Kabongo Tshimanga.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's obviously well known that this move's been on the cards for a little while, so how do you feel now it's finally complete?
Yeah, no, buzzing. I mean, I've had to be patient, obviously, watching the team on the new, plus that the Sky has always provided us. So it's one that I've been jumping at the bits to be here, but obviously buzzing that I'm now here and, I can focus on the football and I'll kick on.
Tell me a little bit more about that. What have you seen from us so far? What have you been impressed with that you've seen on Sky?
I think the team looks very organised. I think there's an identity about the team that I think everyone's on board with. Obviously, we haven't got our first win yet. I think that's going to come. I think once that does come, the team's going to be very confident in, playing out, more and, I think just settling down a bit more and, enjoying the football.
Focus on you a little bit more, of course. Impressive goal-scoring form of both Chesterfield and Boreham Wood. So how keen are you to replicate that and show that at League Two level? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I've been waiting for quite a long time, to be fair, to prove myself at this level. Unfortunately, I haven't had, I feel personally, the opportunity to obviously show that at the various clubs that I've, previously been at. But I'm buzzing to be here and I'm, excited to show the fans what I can do.
I suppose with that in mind, I'm assuming you still have that passion and desire to be a goal-scoring threat for us. So how keen are you to do that here?
Yeah, definitely. I've always had that in me. That's always been part of my game. Goals, work rate, and I'm just buzzing to be here and hopefully in front of these big crowds I can give them something to smile about.
Looking at the attacking options we have here, what do you think you can offer us going forward that's maybe a bit different to what we have already?
I think I'm quite different. Obviously, Smith's obviously more of like a target man. I've seen the other two as well. They look really, really good in terms of the sharpness, coming into feet, spinning in behind. My game's sort of more of like an all-rounder, to be fair. I think blending with everyone, so I can hold up the ball quite well. I like running in behind. I'd say that's probably one of my main attributes. My movement is really good, and obviously I've always got an eye for goal. As you've said, that I've showed that in Boreham Wood at Chesterfield, so I'm looking forward to replicating that here.
Of course, first training session with the lads today. Do you know any of the lads from previous?
Yeah. I know obviously Kingy, who I played with when I was at Chesterfield. Righty, I played against him, to be fair, when he was at Dagenham. Obviously, we had a couple of jokes earlier on, to be fair, about me obviously scoring hat-tricks against him, so he didn't like that. But I've played against a few of the boys, a few of the other lads as well, to be fair, but I think that was more so in the league. But if we're talking more non-league, those are the two standing out, and obviously Sadie Khan, who was also my teammate at Chesterfield.
I suppose, of course, you could say it's a bit of sort of a new group to a sense. Obviously, a new person coming in now. So, what do you sort of get from the atmosphere and the vibe of the group so far?
It's been really good, really positive. I've met the lads this morning. I've trained with them. Everyone's been welcoming. Quite well. It's always kind of difficult as a new player. Coming in, but luckily, I've got those players that I know who have always helped me settle in quite well. And just looking forward to getting out there now.
How important do you think that's going to be in terms of sticking together as a group? It's going to be highs, it's going to be downs, hope and make sure we have a successful season this year.
Definitely. I mean, obviously there are so many games to play. The season's just started. It's not always going to be, obviously win. Obviously, ideally we all want that, but we're obviously going to have our downs. We're going to have, patches where, we're quite neutral. So it's important that, as a team, we all stay collectively level-headed, win, lose. We've got to focus on obviously the next game, and that's just to just keep winning, get W's as many times as possible.
Obviously, looking at the conversations you had with Mark Kennedy and Jamie Russell, what have those been like so far?
Yeah, really positive. We've just been talking about obviously the team, and obviously just been looking at that, to be fair, but not too much in terms of the details, because I've had my first meeting with the team, and just is about just getting ideas for now, and just seeing how I'm going to fit within those ideas. So I've been quite quiet, but just taking in as much as possible. But looking forward to the first game Saturday.
I suppose without giving too much away, what can you sort of tell us in terms of what they've sort of set to you as to achieve with us?
Obviously, we know what, in terms of my personal achievement and what I've got to bring to the team, obviously, which is obviously goals, work rate, and you know, just try to put pressure off, you know, the back line and, you know, with my press and various things that I've got to bring in and try and help the team. So I'm going to try and bring that to the team, and then hopefully it brings us results.
Mentioned off camera, this is sort of a slightly bit of a new sort of stadium and environment to you. So what's your initial impression so far? Yeah,
really big team. Obviously, I've just had a look at the ground for the first time. It's funny, like I've actually never played at this ground, so we actually made a few jokes about that. But the last time we played you would have been last year in the Carabao Cup, and that was our place at Peterborough. So, big ground, big team. You can see by the size of the stadium that you know, that there's a big following here, and yeah, I think it's just down to us as players now to try and put a smile on fans' faces. And
with that in mind, of course, how excited are you to be there on Saturday and hopefully, you know, get a good result against Notts County?
Yeah, buzzing. I mean, I can't wait. It's been one that I've been waiting for quite a while now, but there's no better opponent to obviously go against. Obviously, Notts have started the season quite well, so it will be a good opportunity for us as a team to obviously put our stamp down and, you know, show other teams that we can do.
Touched on it briefly, but what are your goals and targets during your time with us here?
Just in terms of goals, I always keep them quite personal in terms of personal numbers that I want to hit. But you're always going to bring a lot of work rate, you know, to the team, and like I said, like my movement, you know, my constant press is going to be there, and that's what I'm just going to try and bring to the team, and hopefully that eases the pressure, obviously, for the midfielders and the defenders, and then hopefully that also brings results.
So let's finish on that. How hungry are you to get out there, get back to scoring goals, and sort of show the fans and the people here what you can do? Yeah.
I can't really put it into words how in terms of my hunger level. Obviously, like I said earlier on, this is a move that I've been waiting for quite a while, so I've had to be patient. So I'm eager to get out there and, you know, show the fans, show the people what I can do at this level. This is my first time, you know, I think, signing on loan for a club at this level. So I'm looking to get out there and, you know, showing people what I can do.